You tired of just drawing trend lines that just don't hold? What if I told you that trend lines are actually the trap of the market? In this video, I'll reveal how to spot trend lines and turn it into a powerful tool in your trading arsenal. So we're going to be going over trend lines in this video, right? There's a lot of people who use trend lines are getting cooked in a way. They usually use trend lines to get in from where a lot of people, smart money contracts, they like to use trend lines as a way to go for a take profit, because what does the trend line do? It constantly creates down moving or up moving of trend lines like liquidity. So there's a liquidity here, there's a liquidity here. They never get shut out, by the way. Liquidity, 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 right? Market never gets out there. And if the market wants to move lower, what does the market have to do? Take out that liquidity, right? So because without liquidity, how is the market gonna move? So in this video, we'll be going over how to use trend line, right? I'll see a lot of people saying when they touch a trend line market, when they take interest on the trend line. So if there's a trend line over here, they will take a sell from here to the downside, right? Although they worked out because that was the news, right? So they'll take a sell from here because that right there, the trend line, right? Because it touch a trend line, respect the trend line, when they take a sell, that'll work out sometimes, but sometimes when you take it and there's a SMC building block, support resistance building block, you will definitely get taken out. So let's go show you an example of this, right? You can see how the market touched the trend line 2 times, right? This right here, start of the trend line. This is the start of it, right? Start of the trend line, right? And it got retested, you know what I'm saying? Respect the trend line one more time because that was the news, right? If it's the news, definitely gonna do that possibly, right? So on that, see how the trend line got touched 2 times. This one, it didn't break it out. This one it did, right? Boom, broke it. Eventually, how you see how the market broke through the whole trend line. A lot of people would start taking sells at the 3rd touch or the 2nd touch. Second touch, the 3rd touch, a lot of people would take sells. Same to here. You can see right over here, trend line over here. One, you got respected 1 time, 2 times, 1 time, 2 times, right? People take longs here. Yeah, see they work out, but did you hit your ideal goal? Probably not, right? Eventually, they just drop back down. Boom, take out all the trend line liquidity. Eventually became liquidity, right? And this right here, the start of it, right? A lot of people mistakes on how to trade trend lines. You want to use trend line as a take profit. You could use trend lines. Trend line is one of the best ways to predict where the market is high likely to go to, right? The market is constantly creating a trend line. News or something will take out that trend line because from this is right here is a news, right? Market, what the market do? Create a whole trend to the upside. There are liquidity from bottom to up. So there's liquidity here, they never got swept, by the way. Liquidity, 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 right? Never got swept. So what did the market do? Took out all of them. A lot of people will take a buy over here. They predicting that news will go bullish. Boom, took out all of them, right? This right here will be the main goal. So you want to start off you want to take profit. It's gonna be the start of the trend line, right? Give me your main take profit. Give me the chart start of the trend line. You can see if I'm taking a long from here, my main take profit is gonna be right over here because that's the start of the trend line. And the market always goes to the start. It doesn't go to the 2nd, 3rd. It always goes to the start, right? You see right over here, trend line, another trend line right over here. Sometimes it could be fake because you might draw it wrong, but it's how I like to work, right? So you can see right here, trend line right over here. Boom, market broke it out of it, hit the main liquidity line. This one right here, was not the liquidity line, but you see that as well. We take that as well because they're relatively close to each other. Same story over here. Trend line 1 time, 2 times. A lot of people take a short here. Guess what happened? Support and resistance somewhere over here. Pumped it up. Boom, made them as a liquidity, right? You want to use trend lines, right? You want to use the way where you could use it for a take profit. So if I'm taking a long somewhere, over here, my take profit will be this strategy here. Because why? You could say, well, there's another trend line over here. I mean, I could go for a higher take profit, right? TP1 is here, TP2 is all over here. How come my TP2 is not here? That's the start of a trend line, right? That's the 2nd touch of a trend line. So market's gonna have high likelihood of going all over here, right? So what did the market do? Go over here. I mean, this is unrealistic. I mean, I did see this trade taken out. I did take this trade to the upside to over here, but then I take it to over here because at that time I did not notice, right? If I would have noticed, I would have definitely taken it to the longer position, right? Same thing over here. You can see trend line over here. You could have shorted from from the fair value gap, right? You could have shorted from the fair value gap. Boom. With some stop somewhere above this high, right? Because market would not go here. And this right here is a news, right? So news is gonna be like that. You could have gone to start. You could have put this as TP1, this as TP2, and this huge accumulation area as TP3, right? So that's how you can use trend lines. You want to use trend lines at TP. This right here would be my TP1 or 2. This right here actually would be a TP1, right? It'll have been what on my take profit to go for, because that's a whole trend line. What is the market creating? A whole trend line. My take profit gonna be the start of the trend line, right? Same thing over here. That's what I already talked about. You took it out. You could have took it along. Where could have you took it along from here? Sweep out this liquidity. You could have took it along somewhere over here. Realistically, there would have been no entries over here for me. But if you're gonna take a trade to the trend line, right over here, take a profit is gonna be right on that, right? Your take profit is gonna also be the start of the trend line, because that's where the market high likely will go to. You go back in the day right here, where that trend line, where the market do, boom, explosive out of here, right? Where the market do, we test this order block. You could have taken along at this, you know, so that's not the exact entry you're gonna have. You're gonna have possibly better entries, right? But TP is gonna be right over here. Probably gonna be a better RR like that, something like that. But yeah, could have done like that. And other than that, look, trend line is creating a trend line from here to here, right? It's creating a trend line from here to here. So you want to get take probably gonna be here, TP1, TP2. You could have taken a short from where? That was the NFP low, the NFP high, right? You could have taken a short from there, push that stop above there, right? And take profit all the way to this low. Well, this is TP1, this is TP2. This creates this trend line, this creates this trend line, TP1, TP2. You can see market did a huge explosive move down, right? So that's how you guys want to use trend line. You always want to use, you guys are getting trapped while using trend lines, because you guys thinking, well, irrespective of this trend line, now let me take a short out of it, or let me take a long out of it. Irrespective of this trend line, so now let me take a long out of it. Irrespective of this trend line, now let me take a short out of it, right? But you guys don't know that eventually, you keep on doing that, market will take you out a lot. You see, I see trend line stuff that you could be like, okay, it's irrespective of the trend line, let me take a short, right? It did go in your favor, but look what the market did eventually, right? You want to be taking some good trades, and this is how you can use trend line. The best way you could possibly use it is you just use it as a take profit. You never want to use it as a way to, like, okay, now let me get in, respect the trend line, let me get in. Eventually, if the market in the opposite way of you entering, so if you're bullish, if you respect the trend line to the bullish side, but there's like a higher time frame, bearish confluence, like an order block, fair value gap, anything that has a liquidity in it, it will definitely get taken out. Support and resistance, you definitely be taken out like this right over here. It had a fair value gap and a support and resistance over here. You can see right here is the fair value gap, right here is the support and resistance, and it's just sweep with liquidity. Right over here is the order block. You'll definitely get taken out. Over here is a support and resistance, because touch support, push down, boom. So you guys want to be using trend lines the right way. Don't put it as a take profit. Don't put it as a way to get in. Put it as a way to get out of the market, right? You want to use trend line as a way to get out of the market, not to a way to get in the market, right? You can see market did go explode out of here. You know, let's say the market wanted to go make new all-time highs possibly. Yeah, market wanted to go to the new all-time high. So always use trend line as a way to get out of the market, not as a way to get into the market. Thank you for watching.